North America. The date today is June 3rd, 2025. Shalom. 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 Greetings, I am Giuliano. We are the Arcturians. As I have mentioned earlier, we are approaching the turning point, which is a energy point that is capable of great improvement in the situation on the planet and in the world, but at the same time, it's also capable of an accelerated downturn in events. And these events could be related to both Earth changes and geopolitical results. One of the common questions people ask me in Bio-relativity when I'm working with the Earth star seeds is this: does the political events, such as wars and conflicts, affect the Gaia? Does it affect the Earth? And there's arguments to be made for both sides, but the position of the Arcturians is that when there is disruption energetically on the planet coming from the humans, then it does filter into the spirit of the Earth. The point is that the spirit of the Earth is very resilient and often is able to successfully filter out a great deal of disruptions and lower consciousness events. But Gaia also has a limit, and of course this leads to the feedback loop system. The feedback loop system is a self-adjusting system in Gaia, which allows her to readjust herself in the many different energy systems to maintain this biosphere, which is in alignment with the needs of humanity and the plant and animal world. But any feedback loop system also can become overburdened. And I, with my Arcturian colleagues, think the Earth has done a magnificent job since the Industrial Revolution, but also afterwards to maintain this balance. But the situation has become critical again for reasons that you and I are concerned about: nuclear radiation, electromagnetic imbalances in the different areas of radar systems and military, and just the destruction of wars which contribute to the extinction event. I know that it may not appear obvious, but war is considered a mass extinction event. And if you look at almost all of the conflicts that are occurring now, both sides are suffering tremendous damage. There are no winners, I guess would be one way to describe this. But from our standpoint as planetary healers, we want to send in a energy flow from us into the Earth, and we want Gaia to go use that flow and that information to adjust the Earth feedback loop system, and this will allow corrections because the Earth feedback loop system is extremely flexible, and Gaia wants to work with us, with you, and wants to see this turning point go in the positive direction as you do and as I do as well. So let us begin our meditation. Take 3 deep breaths and go into a state of physical relaxation. And as you enter the state of physical relaxation, just for a moment, scan your physical body and just observe what areas might be stressed out by being on the Earth at this time. Because this is an extremely stressful time to be on this planet. And you are all sensitive. And I know that many of these events, such as volcanic eruptions or fires, are affecting you, even if they are thousands of miles from where you're living. So as you go into the state of physical relaxation, prepare to go into spiritual relaxation, which is a deeper state. And I call on you to open up the spiritual molecule in your pineal gland. Just by your command, put the spiritual molecule in the open position so that you are ready to enter a state of expanded consciousness. And as you are doing that, I, Giuliano, am aligning my starship Athena, which is in the Jupiter corridor, and I send down a corridor of light from my starship to each of your rooms as you enter the state of higher consciousness. And now feel your spirit body rise up out of your physical body, enter the corridor of light that I have sent, and travel now at the speed of thought to my starship Athena. You arrive at the starship Athena, and I, Juliana, with Helio, greet you. And together, we walk down the hallway and enter the Gaia Planetary Healing Room, where you will find today about 200 other students and workers, Arcturian workers from other parts of the galaxy and other parts of the United States who are joining us. For we have a large group of starseeds that are joining you in your planetary healing work today. So take a seat around the holographic image, and we will begin by focusing on the holographic image of North America and Canada, where there continue to be very serious forest fires, and much of these fires are creating smoke that is going down into the Midwest, including Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, and other areas, creating breathing problems. So we are going to focus and ask Gaia to send rains to these areas, needed rains. So as we are sitting around holographically, see a white screen appear over northern Canada with the inscription or affirmation, Gaia, please send rains over all needed areas to help us extinguish these fires now. focus on that affirmation as we go into meditation. Oh, the affirmation is emblazoned in red letters. And now I, Giuliano, take the white screen and download it holographically into the Earth's feedback loop system so that it is concurrently downloaded into the physical Earth feedback loop system. At the same time, visualize with me rain clouds coming over the Midwest in Canada where the fires are, and let these rains remove the smoke and help extinguish these fires. We call on Gaia to hear and respond to our Bio-relativity request today as we focus again with great arcane power on the rains that will come to all affected areas and extinguish these fires and remove the smoke. Oh, and so it shall be. And now we turn our attention to the ring of fire and realize that it is traveling through many different areas in the western parts of the continent, including San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Alaska, and other areas like Japan. But we want to focus on the calming. And also, because of the interactive nature, we see that there are volcanic eruptions in Mount Etna, and that there are earthquakes in areas even up in Oregon, small earthquakes, and in Yellowstone. So there is a general disruption in the inner Earth, magnificent plates and lava flowing. So we're going to see a white screen and say we're going to say to Gaia, bring calmness to the Earth's volcanic and platonic tectonic systems, especially in the Ring of Fire and other areas that we have mentioned. Focus on that request on the white screen as we go into meditation again. calmness to the tectonic plates, calmness to the volcanic activities that are throughout the whole planet, including Mount Etna and Vesuvius, calmness to Yellowstone, calmness to the Ring of Fire. We focus our thoughts and requests onto the white screen, and now I take the energy field that we have created in this request and download it into the Earth feedback loop system now. And Gaia has received our requests. Take one last look at North America, and we place a blessing of higher fifth dimensional light over all of North America. And we note the dust storm that is over or moving towards Florida, that is coming from Puerto Rico. And we ask Gaia to accelerate the clearing of that dust storm as quickly as possible. And let all of the particulates that are causing breathing problems in the Midwest be cleared so that normal breathing can return to all peoples in those areas. We stand up, and your thoughts and images of higher healing are received, and it is time to leave the Gaia Planetary Healing Chamber. You walk out of the room and take one last look at the many other star seeds that are in the room, many from other star systems. For there is a group of intergalactic beings of light that are focusing their healings on Gaia and on the Earth at this time. You walk to the portal area from which you came and travel now at the speed of thought through the corridor of light and arrive in the room from which you started, 6 feet above your physical body, and re-enter now in perfect alignment. We are done with our meditation, but you still hold a strong connection to Gaia and a strong connection to our Gaia Planetary Healing Chamber and the work we have done today. And you may reconnect during the next 12 hours with any of the other intergalactic light workers that have joined us and are eager to meet you. I'm Giuliano. Good day.